William Napier. You guys know Will, P-Town Patriot. He's been sort of a liability the entire time that he's been showing up to the ICE facility. Now, I've been covering the ICE facility since around July of this year. I've been going out when there was nobody there. It was on the ground, just me, Katie Davis Court, Ryan, and Honey Badger Mom. It was just us. It was dangerous. And then a lot of other people started showing up, and most of them are good people. They've usurped what they call the Patriot Corner, which is just the corner down by the storage facility. I think the reason that started is because Tommy, after defending himself from being attacked, was given a 200-foot restriction on the ICE facility. He keeps 400 just to be safe, to make sure that he's not going anywhere near the ICE facility. Somebody by the name of William Napier started showing up to protect Tommy because Tommy would be regularly attacked, spat on, have his stuff destroyed, etc. And so a contingent of people started showing up to protect Tommy. One of those people were William Napier, or P-Town Patriot. We've pulled up a couple of his lives during our live streams. He's now threatening an attack on the conservative side of the ICE protest. Him and Tommy had a falling out. You guys know TKO Tommy. They had a falling out. It all started when everyone took a night off from the whole ICE protest coverage, and they went out bowling. Okay. Will went live at the bowling alley, and people's spouses were there, and they just want to hang out off camera and be with their friends. And Will was live streaming it, and people didn't like that, and they said something to Tommy, and he kind of went nuclear over it. Sorry, they said something to Will, not Tommy. Tommy said something to Will. But Will had been a liability for a long time. This guy pepper sprayed Pam, I don't think on purpose, but he's not a very good aim, and he uses pepper spray frequently. Okay. He also pepper sprayed BC Preacher when they were in Seattle. BC Preacher, for those of you who don't know, is a conservative streamer. One of the people that Will seems to purport to be there to protect. He meant to spray. Basically, this girl had went to rip Tommy's hat off his head, and he went to spray the girl, which didn't need to happen. It was an overreaction. And he ended up spraying BC Preacher. Maced one of the good guys. This guy is repeatedly misfired and accidentally maced people. And so he's been a liability. Because in that situation, you didn't need to spray anyone. This is a little girl ripping Tommy's hat off his head. I think Tommy can handle it. So now he's threatening vague. I mean, what it seems like to me is he's threatening to shoot up the ICE facility. But specifically the Patriot Corner portion of the ICE facility protest. We'll pull this up. These are some texts that were released by Patrick, also known as Conspiratard on X. So Patrick posted this. So I'm going to show you a screen recording of Will and then some text messages that he sent to Patrick. So this is what he said.
North Lombard Transit Center.
He made it clear
Doors
that I
to the
won't
right.
be back at ICE. I got a surprise. Coming very soon about me showing up to ICE.
Yeah, so I don't, that's already pretty ominous, but this is what he was talking to Patrick about. So they had been having, some random text messages up here. And then I guess Will posted a text chain that Patrick was implicated in, said, "Bro, delete that post with my messages, please, man. I've been cool with you. I didn't do anything to get exposed like that." And then Will said, "I won't be alive much longer anyway. I have a mission planned." And the text chain continues. He said, here, "Please don't do anything unreasonable, William. William, can I help you in any way?" He said, "Do you think that post stops anything?" Referring to the post that we just looked at. "How far are you going to take this?" Patrick asks. "Lies, I remember you talked on my name weeks ago. I only responded asking about a post from you. Anyway, I am no longer going to message you. Take a week or two off from Portland ICE." I mean, he's literally doing the meme here. The "don't come to school tomorrow" meme, right? Scary. We have no idea what this guy's plan. I don't. He's already threatened another person with a knife. Somebody whose identity I won't reveal. I've seen the screenshots of the text messages. But that person isn't comfortable with me leaking that right now. I haven't gotten permission, so I'm not going to. So he's like alluding that he's going to. I mean, to me, it sounds like he's saying he's going to shoot up the ICE facility. And he was live today, and he kept talking about, I'm not a felon. I'm allowed to own guns. I'm not a felon. I'm allowed to own guns, etc., etc. Then this happened. So 0 Hour has been all over this. He's literally passing out information to Antifa. So Spider Mike, you all know Spider Mike, who's always out there. He uses steel-plated brass knuckles, or they're not brass knuckles. They're steel knuckles. It's just a plate of steel that goes over his knuckles. Absolute nut job. Anyone know who this chode on the right is? Says Spider Mike, talking about this guy right here, next to Shane. P-Town Patriot. That's Will. He says, I know who he is. Message me. I am no longer a part of Tommy's circus. So not only is he like threatening to do something big at ICE, we don't know what it is. He keeps talking about the fact that he's allowed to own guns, he's not a felon, etc. He's telling people that he's somewhat close with, don't go to the ICE facility. Stay away from ICE for a while. He's planning something, we don't know what it is, and he's cozying up with Antifa. He's trying to provide information to Spider Mike. It doesn't sound good. It sounds like he's planning something, and I fear, I don't think he's going to shoot up the agents. And it doesn't seem, if he's willing to aid and abet and help Antifa, it doesn't seem like he's going to do an attack on them either. It seems like he's going to try to shoot up the Patriot corner, the corner where all the conservatives hang out. That's what it seems like. And also, why would he tell Patrick, don't show up for a little while, if there wasn't, a relative danger to him? And Patrick hangs out on that corner, that, which presumably would be where the relative danger is, assuming he's not bluffing. But why would you, lie about this? Why would you? I mean, this is crazy. Publicly, not anonymously, publicly. Why would you hype this up and risk going to jail for nothing, which is scary? The replies to him feeding information are not favorable to him. This is, Antifa people down here in Spider Mike's replies. We got Spider Mike's tweet up here. I know who he is. Message me. I'm no longer a part of Tommy's circus. You have people. I'm from the UK. I've been watching for the last 2 months. My son is a fat rat. I don't know what that is. And as the saying goes, I f*** you up. Damn, I guess I got my news article, my new news article from Antifa Times. Leonard here says, can you call Tommy snitch? What about you, little bitch? Because he's been calling Tommy a snitch, William. Ryan Lyles, you're a scumbag, snitch ass rat, pile of shit. What's wrong with you, you fat boy? You're as low as whale shit. And by the way, I don't condone these things that are being said. I'm just telling you what's being said. William Grant, just what the world needs, 2 rats hanging out. Who's going to be the pitcher and who's playing catcher? I think Will is going to be the catcher. Got this person, El Maffeo, just because your boyfriend blocked you and broke up with you doesn't make you any less of a piece of chud. Fuck you, bro. Ain't no one asking you for shit. So these are like Antifa people. Like, you're still a piece of shit. We don't care. We don't care that you're now like making good on it or that you're against Tommy. We're still against you is what they're saying. He has an extensive criminal history on top of the things that have happened at the ICE facility. Here are 2 mugshots. This one's for a county hold. I'm not quite sure what that means. Then you've got another one here where he was 32, interfering with a peace officer and disorderly conduct in the 2nd degree. He was also arrested numerous times outside of ICE, at least once for pepper spraying Pam, she's an old lady. And again, I don't think he did it on purpose, but this guy, he just sprays everywhere. Like, he just sprays and prays with that mace. And at one point, I'd actually asked, like, does anybody have, I didn't have any pepper spray on me. I like to have pepper spray on me for self-defense. I get attacked a lot. I use it very conservatively, only when I have to. And I said, like, does anybody have an extra can I could borrow? And Will was like, I have 6 cans in my car. Why do you need 6 cans of mace? Why do you need 6 cans of mace? And Tommy was like, you better not have 6 cans of mace in your car. Why do you have 6 cans of mace? Why do you have any mace? And then he kind of just got quiet, and he did end up bringing me a can. And I appreciate that. And this, at first, I thought he was like well-intentioned. He was there really just to help people. He started showing up to protect Tommy. But Now I just think he's just mentally unwell. 0 Hour posted this as well. I'm not sure who this text was to. I think I have an idea of who this text was to, but 0 Hour didn't say it. 0 Hour is saying, if you gave fake P-Town Patriot your phone number, change it. If you gave him your address, move. Here he is saying, you realize I know your phone number and address, right? Like, again, vague threat. This is what the guy who attacked me and almost killed me in Seattle, this is the kind of stuff he was doing. Was sending me the town I live in, I know where you live, that kind of stuff. It's dangerous. It's like thinly veiled threats, and this guy was allegedly a conservative who's now just completely turning on everyone. He's allegedly a juggalo, which is a person who's a follower or fan of the Insane Clown Posse, which is a band, and they make like basically psychotic music. I think one of their records is literally called The Psychotic Label, or something like that. This guy's nuts. And, of course, like I said, he's now threatening to attack the ICE facility. Let's check out what his live is.
A lot of them. And the truth of the matter is that they
So there's a space going on right now
trapped a bunch of...
where they're actually talking about this whole situation, all the people from Portland. And this whole thing, by the way, I think the root of it is money. Is that Will was upset he wasn't making any money from his streams and that Tommy was, or something like that. So let's see what's going on here.
All that,
But I've not spoke bad about Proud Boys.
This is his
talk
live.
about this for
And then
many
they want to hate
instances,
me.
but I'll tell you,
Not they, like all of them.
This is live right now. Like, this is his live in this exact moment.
Too, like, who just seems cool as fuck. Like, a lot of his responses to me have been legit. You feel what I'm saying? And he was like, but bro, if you go Antifa, I'm gonna have to block you. I'm not going in. Nobody's going Antifa. I know I said if I got...
What do you mean you're not going Antifa? What is this? He's literally quote tweeting like wanted posters that Spider Mike is posting about Tommy to his own channel. What do you mean? And also giving Antifa information. Like, what is this? You're literally like snitching on conservatives. And for what? Like, what? I don't know what this guy did. I don't know what he did, but he's obviously not Antifa, and he's obviously hanging out in the corner. And you're gonna give Antifa information? I don't care what kind of information it is. All right, you don't give them information. So, like, what do you mean you're not going Antifa? It certainly seems that way, bro. Like, I hate to tell you, it certainly seems that way.
that way. You'll make my job a lot easier. But I appreciate the comment. Interesting picture, by the way. I've been to Denver, bro. I've been to Denver
D-Lo,
several
thanks for the
times
$5
for like
super
ICP.
chat. Glad you
Well,
like
I've
the
been to
sweater.
Denver also for Tech 9.
He knows exactly what happens in that parking garage because he mentions the parking garage.
Oh, shit.
The parking garage,
This guy,
the
this
entire
guy,
thing was captured on.
he showed up to protect Tommy, and now there's a beef, and he's gone off the rails, and he's like making threats at the ICE facility. That's what's going on.
To go ahead and post those videos. Those videos have been public forever. So it's not like he's saying anything new. This guy's a Q-tard, right? Nothing against all those people
This-
who believe in Q, but this guy
The guy talking right now
with
is
Jake Lang specifically.
the Proud Boy leader, or he was the Proud Boy leader.
They're talking about Dearborn now, which is whatever. We're not going to get into that. I just wanted to see if he was talking about anything interesting. He's not. So that's what's going on.